Hi guys, it's Emily from Australian Frugal here, back with another cup of tea and a chat video for you all. It is the 5th or 6th of July, I think it's the 6th, and I figured I would jump on. It is still school holidays, there's still stuff going on, but I had a full face of makeup on, my hair done, and I might as well jump on and record this now. So, no script, just going to chat to you about what's been going on, some updates, answering some questions, and yeah. Don't forget, if you like this kind of content, to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the little notification bell to be notified when I post new videos, which is every other day. And I will catch you in this video. So, it's July, and let's talk about the $300 budget that I had for June. Let's also talk about the results for that, and let's talk about my YouTube income, earnings, and all of that, and how everything's going. So first up, I want to preface this by saying June was a hell of a month. We had bacterial conjunctivitis we picked up at school. Then me and the baby had COVID. Then my baby, we got better for like 2 days, and then the baby slipped and broke his leg. Then we went up to the hospital to get the leg set. He picked up the chicken pox. So June has been a hell of a month. July is going to be so much better. Touch wood, or MDMF, whatever this, there you go, wood, touch wood. So yeah. But for June, even with all of that chaos going on, I was worried about going over budget on food, because I only have a $300 a month budget for food. But we managed to scrape in at $300.22. So bang on, very happy with that. And honestly, I probably would have been okay if we'd gone over a little bit because of all of the sick and the turmoil and all of that. So I'm very proud that we stayed at $300. Again, this month for July, our budget is going to be $300. I am thinking we might go over this month. I'm going to work and try not to, but we are running very low on meat. So one of the good things about June and May even was we had not significant, or at least not significant for us, we did have some reserves of meat. So we had some chicken legs frozen. I think I had a couple roast, I think one roast chicken. I think there was a roast pork in there somewhere. Some mince and stuff like that in the freezers. That we were able to sort of work through. So we still have a little bit of meat in reserve, but most of that will be used up probably this week. So we're going to have to make a run to the butchers this month. I have been putting it off, waiting, because I'm waiting for Mega Meats at Browns Plains. There's another one, I'm not sure where, but Mega Meats at Browns Plains to have some good deals, a couple of them at the same time, so I can go in and grab a bunch and sort of conserve fuel, because will go to different shops for better deals, but I am also trying to not go over budget on my fuel budget either, because yeah, we are tight on money in general. So we're happy to spend a little bit more on fuel to get our food budget down, because I have the most control over that. Whereas fuel prices, I don't necessarily have control whether that's going to be $2.20 next week, or if that's going to be $1.70, which is what I paid this week. And obviously there's a big variance in that at 40 cents a litre. So yeah, $300 a month is the plan. Got to go to the butchers. In reserves right now, as of the 6th, I have 2 packets of chorizo, 3 packets of mince. One of those will be gone tonight. Like half a kilo of bacon in the fridge, I think, floating around. There's some like cheese in the freezer, and some of the frozen veggies that I've put up. If you're into that, check out my last video, or the video before, on how I freeze veggies and take advantage of sales prices on veggies to take us throughout the year when I'm not going to get those great deals again. Now, as I say, and I think that's, and 2 lots of chicken legs. So each lot of chicken legs has 9 chicken legs, because that's how many I need to feed my family of 5 right now. Next time I get a good deal on chicken legs, I will be probably upping that to 10, because the baby's eating more. My daughter's going through a growth spurt, so now she's out eating her brother my big kid eats an adult portion. So yeah, we're gonna go up to 10. So yeah, that's where we're at for that. We're still getting some food parcels, so we're going to community care. I did that in the last video. $40 parcels. We'll still be going to see the church, I think this weekend or next weekend, whenever their hamper day is. So I can't meal plan too far in advance. Usually I would meal plan for the month and then know what we're having every night and be able to meal plan, meal prep, and just pick up the things I need and shop the specials. I can't do that because I don't know what's going to be in any parcel. But I have a little bit of an idea that I know the church parcel's going to have a lot of bread. I know it's probably going to have some long neck milk in it. It's definitely going to have some tea bags and some sugar. So I know that I'm running low on tea bags right now, so I won't buy those because I will get some in the church parcel, and then I can put buying tea bags off until the end of the month when I'm running out. Or I can swap to coffee or iced tea. So yeah. Let me know if once we're out of this little phase of our lives, if you guys want to see a 1 month meal plan, because I have done that before and that can be interesting. Try out what works for you. Try out shopping weekly, try out shopping fortnightly, try shopping meal planning for a week is what I like to do, or a couple of days in advance, or a fortnight even. But I have done a month before and it can be really interesting, and it's also, I think, easier to meal plan for a month because I can kind of go through and go, you know, once a week I'm going to have a leftovers night, and there you go, knock out 4 days of the month. And, you know, I'm going to have a mince meal once a week, so I'm going to knock out 4 more days. We're going to have a roast meal on these, so then I go, okay, cool, I'm going to have a roast meal on that. And you don't have to go too detailed, so I might put roast meal with veggies down because I know I'm going to have veggies on hand. I know that sweet potatoes are in season right now, so I'll put that down. But I might not know what roast is on special or what meat I'm going to do with that until I know the specials for that week. So I can write down roast meal, and then I can go, okay, chicken's $4.50. We're going to do a roast chicken meal and change that on the weekly meal plan. So yeah, we can talk about that. The other thing I want to say is thank you so much, you guys. You've been amazing. You've been loving the content lately. I really appreciate that. I love the comments I've been getting. It's very uplifting and reassuring, and helps me to find the time to make these videos for you all. So YouTube has been very slow the first part of the year. I think $60, $70, $80 per month. In May, you guys took it up to $302.08, I believe, off the top of my head. And then for June, you guys took us to $329 and something cents, 80 something cents. So that has been a huge help and super gratifying and super rewarding and helpful. That's my grocery budget for the month, like we just talked about. So that's been super duper helpful. I wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching, liking the video, commenting on the videos, sharing the videos, and even running the playlists. I get some messages about you guys running the playlist while you're sleeping. Really, really helps, and I wanted to let you know that I super appreciate that. I also wanted to say thank you. Some of the lovely ladies on here have sent me some buy me a coffees. Buy me a coffees like Patreon. It's just one I prefer because it's not an ongoing membership thing or anything like that. It's just, you know, if you want to buy me a coffee or buy me a tea. So yeah, so I want to say thank you for that. It's been super duper helpful, especially because we've had a bunch of court stuff happening. Court stuff happening the whole time, but we've had a bunch of court stuff happening pretty much every week, sometimes every day at the moment. So that's given me the ability to pay that, and or not all of it, but pay something towards that and keep things rolling. I really do appreciate that. I want to make sure you guys know. Thank you so much. Going forward, lots of videos. I'm going to do a freezer tour because everything is very low at the moment in my freezer. It's mostly veggies, and I've also got some pre-packed meals. I'm going to do a freezer tour for you guys. You guys have asked for a stockpile video. I'm going to get you one. I haven't gotten through all the dirty clothes because we've been sick. My stockpile is in my laundry, but I've at least managed to sort all of them into their containers and buckets, and I'm starting to catch up. So I've been able to dig out the stockpile. I still have to go through and remove some There's like some tools that have hubby's just shoved there, and there's some stuff from the kids, some toys and stuff just sort of chucked in. So you do that. And when hubby made my beautiful thing, he did it in the garage. So everything is covered in a fine dust of wood chip dust stuff. So I had to take everything out of the stockpile, which isn't that big of a job, but it's just they're taller than me, and wipe down every shelf, wipe down every like can and jar, and pop it all back. Majority of my stockpile right now is cleaning products and food parcel hamper items. So for example, I got a butter chicken jar in my hamper that goes into the stockpile to be there and be in reserve because that'll last longer. It's a long-term item, so until I need to use it. It's a working stockpile, so things go in, things go out, first in, first used, so we're constantly rotating. But food parcel items do go into the stockpile, and if I do buy a stock up item in my $300 shop, which I have bought a couple of things, they go in there too. And I will be doing that. I am doing that. For example, I'm no longer going to buy 1 kilo of frozen corn kernels. I'm now going to buy 4 cans of corn kernels because 1 kilo of corn kernels is now $4.50, or I can get 4 cans for $4.40, and that actually works out to be 1.2 kilos drained corn kernels. That's drained after the water's been drained out of there, the actual corn weight. So I'm actually getting more for a little bit less. So I've been doing that, and I've worked out we actually prefer the canned corn rather than frozen corn because it's kind of smushy when you recook it or reheat it from frozen, but out of the cans it's very, very like thick and plump and fresh and kind of just warms through and pops in your mouth. So we are making some small changes like that as well, but we will be putting things into the stockpile. They may not stay very long depending on what I'm making, but I will be doing that. So yeah, drop below any questions you guys have because I want to do a Q&A video for you guys, but I never get around to doing it because I don't get that many like consistent questions. I get lots of little questions, but I want to do a Q&A and answer some of the big questions. I don't know. So yeah, let me know below. Don't forget, if you like this kind of content, to like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell to be notified when I post new videos, and I will catch you in the next one.
You say you don't wanna get in trouble, that you don't